Hey guys, so wait, I don't like this one. How do we start? Hi guys, so I am live for my 29-day live challenge, and so I am going live because today is day one. And as you guys know, there's so many platforms to go live on nowadays. You got Periscope, you got Twitter, you got Facebook, you got YouTube, you got Instagram. So I'm just choosing my best platforms that I want to go live and hopefully share this to whomever wants to watch this. So yeah, I've been challenged to go live for 29 days on a topic that I really talk about, which is me. Okay, so like I said before, pretend like you care. I really don't know if you do. But this is just challenging me to actually go live and be active and engage people with my walk and the things that kind of just go on with me on a daily basis. So I decided to break this down of how I'm gonna go with these 29 days of going live. So every single day I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna give you 29 things that I've necessarily are about me and my life that I've either learned or things that I necessarily want to share. So today is day one and I am going to share with you 29 of my best memories, all right? Whether that's adult, childhood, and this is basically gonna just take you through a journey of my walk. I tried to think of all the memories from baby all the way up till now. So there's so many memories, obviously, that I could have come up with, but I'm gonna just share with you guys 29 of my best ones, okay? So, are we ready for this? All right. Every day is going to be a new topic, so bear with me if some of the topics are boring, but whatever. So my best memories as Ariel, first memory is obviously my probably first kiss in kindergarten. That's when I had my first kiss. That's my best memory. I'm not going to tell you all who it was, but I do remember who my first kiss was, and that person was still my friend till today. So yeah, that's one of my cool best memories. Number two, one of my childhood memories is, y'all know this song by, I think it was 112 or something, like Peaches and Cream? Okay, so this is when I learned that I was really kind of a bully, low-key. So in first grade, this guy sung the song to me, and he was like, "Hey, Ariel, like peaches and cream," and he was singing the song like peaches and cream. You don't know what I mean. I don't even know what the song was, but I couldn't stand this boy. So I like kicked his chair in the back of my in the back of his chair, and he fell and hit his head on the wall, and he was bleeding. And yeah, I think that's when I realized, don't play with me. Okay, I don't like people. And yeah, I don't like that song ever still to this day. So that was one of my memories. Someone said, what is the occasion? So my 29th birthday is coming up, and so I have been challenged to just kind of go live for 29 days. Okay, so that was memory number two. Memory number three, my birthday is on October 11th. Okay, that is when my birthday is. That's when I turned 29, so I'm a little bit early. Number three, when I was in, like, I think I want to say third grade or second grade, I got a spider bite on my eye. Well, I think it was a spider. I don't necessarily know, but people always ask me, what is this dark spot down here below underneath my eye? Something bit me. I'm not necessarily sure what it was, but it turned really light and then it got really, really dark. So this is kind of in the stage where that's where my biggest insecurity took place within my life. And so it became really, really, really dark down below. And that's just part of one of my memories, because a lot of people thought that I got hit or that I was getting beat or all these other different things that they came up with as it relates to that. And you guys hear me talk about that as my insecurity. But yeah, that is something that happened, that my mom took me to a lot of doctors trying to figure out what this dark spot is. So to answer your question, I do not know, all right? So I don't know what it is. Number four. The best memory that I've had is I was a spelling bee queen. I love spelling bees. So my dad, he came to one of my spelling bee contests, and that was a really cool memory to just kind of have a father really support you in your contest. And I lost to the word address. I did not know how to spell address, but I do today. Isn't it ADRESS? Maybe? Okay. I don't know, but I think I said ADDRESS. I'm not sure. Whatever. Another memory is first instrument that I really loved to learn how to play was a harmonica. All right, that's really weird. Don't really see that many black girls around here playing harmonicas, but that was one of my first memories. My fourth grade teacher gave me a harmonica, and I loved playing a harmonica ever since then, and I don't know where it is now, but I still have it. So that is one of my favorite memories. Thank you for loving my charismatic personality, because yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Second memory, oh, this was hilarious. So I used to wake up in the middle of the night and make up my bed. So one day I woke up in the middle of the night I decided to make up my bunk bed, and I was at the top and I went to go get some milk and I literally flipped over in the back of the bunk bed and I fell in between the window and the bunk bed. And I remember calling my sister and I was like, help, help, and she had to like come get me. So yeah, that's when I realized that I just don't need to wake up in the middle of the night. But that was a really, really funny memory, that I was like balled up like this between the window and I was just stuck in there trying to figure out how to get out. 7. One of my other best memories is, oh, this was something I didn't, my mom always said I was a mama's girl. And I just did sorry, I'm on Periscope in here, but I just did a tutorial on my hair, so you guys will see that later. But I was the mama's girl, and my mom used to always say that I was a mama's girl, and I didn't believe her. And one of the best memories that I don't remember, but I saw it on a video, is when I was giving my mama tons of kisses back and forth, and I was playing with her with my nappy little hair, and I was like, and you guys probably seen me post in my video. But that was just a really good memory that I don't remember, but I saw, and I was just like, oh, she probably was right. Like, I am a mama's girl. So that was a really cool memory. Number 8. I realized I got a hard head, y'all, a really hard head. So one of my best memories was when I opened up the cabinet and I tried to get a plate, like a glass plate, and like 5 plates fell on my head and broke, and I literally had no clue what happened. Like, I was just like, what was that? Like, what just happened? So that was just a really funny memory, that I realized I got a hard head, and literally and physically I don't remember anything. Number 9, I, growing up as a kid, used to love reading in the tub. I would like create candles in my tub, and I would sit in the tub, close the door, clothes on, no water, and I would just read. The bathroom is my very, very special place that I love being. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. It's my very special place that I love being, and so that just, it was always a good memory for me. And everyone thought I was in the bathroom probably taking a boo-boo, but I just love reading in the tub. Number 10, my first play. Someone always, I think someone has said here, I'm very charismatic. I love acting. I used to want to be an actress growing up. I think one day I may get a role one day. I don't know. I don't really consider it a big thing. But my first play was the best memory that I've ever had. And I learned in the play, and if any of you guys are actors here, you would know the Peter Piper, right? And I used to love, on my first play, my director used to teach us this Peter Piper, and I would walk home and I would be saying it, and it sticks with me today. So if you don't know Peter Piper, it goes like this. Hopefully I can still do it. And it goes, Peter Piper, the pickle pepper picker, picked a peck of pickle peppers, a peck of pickle peppers. To Peter Piper, the pickle pecker picker picked. If Peter Piper, the pickle pecker picker, picked a peck of pickle peppers, then where is the peck of pickle peppers that Peter Piper, the pickle pecker picker picked? I don't remember it, but I used to love this thing, and I loved acting, and I love plays, and it just started my first thing, and that was my very first play. I don't remember what the role was, but I loved it. Memory number 11. This is what shifted my whole life and my confidence as well. On top of this dark spot insecurity, I fell off my bike. I was a tomboy. I used to ride my bike like crazy, and one day I went over this curb, fell off my bike, came first forward onto the concrete, and my tooth fell out, and both of my teeth were chipped. And I remember it was a Sunday, all the businesses were closed. My friend Chantel at that time was like, oh my God, like what's going on? And she had to go out there and pick up my tooth and put it in milk. And yes, I walked around for like a rainbow chipped teeth for like years, because my mom was not gonna get it fixed. And so yeah, that was just a really daunting memory on me as well, that I just was like, ugh, that was just not that good. Okay. Number 12, I love the movie Titanic. So another memory is I used to always feel the need to play out the Titanic scene in my house, where I would say, Jack, come back, Jack, don't leave me, Jack. It was always my go-to scene for my family, and I don't know. That was another fun memory. Another memory, 13. This is another part where my life shifted a lot. I was living with my dad and my mom. They got divorced when I was a little bit younger, maybe like 3 or something years old. And my dad, we ended up getting evicted out of our house in 6th grade. And I saw the eviction notice before it actually happened, but I prepared. And this was just a daunting memory on me, because it just kind of shifted my whole entire perspective with my father, and it shifted just my whole entire life with my community and the friends and the family that I had. And so, yeah, if you have ever experienced eviction before, if you ever experienced a parent with an addiction, that was just kind of a really tough time for me in 6th grade that I dealt with, that I am okay to talk about now, but it grew me up a lot. I won't go into the kind of the memories and the things that have took place within my life, but it definitely grew me up to be very strong and resilient to a lot of just changes that happen within life. So that was a memory that shifted my ability. I went to an all-white school, and after that eviction happened, I ended up going to a predominantly all-black school, and that's when I got the nickname Oreo, because a lot of the black kids thought I talk white, and you know how you say like black girl with a white boy, so they call me Oreo. So now everyone calls me Oreo, and that's my nickname, and that's where I got it from, because they thought I talk white, which I don't know if there's any such thing. However, it is what it is. 15 in 7th grade, my 15 memory, I published my first book. I wrote my first story. I love writing. I love writing, you know, stories that aren't real, and just using your imagination. And so I published my first book in this anthology of writers. And so that was when I became my very first published author. 16, my freshman year at 14, I traveled to Europe for 21 days straight without my mama and with kids that I had no clue who they were, but some of them became my really great lifetime friends, and I went all over Europe traveling with them, and that was just an amazing memory to have at 14 years old and to be gone for 21 days, and I was very, very, very homesick for a little bit, and then after that I was like, bye, like I didn't care. And so when I came home, it was a really big culture shock to come back home and to adjust to life. But parents, I definitely suggest that you let your kids explore the world even when they're young, because I don't remember everything, but it just was a great experience that I would love to go back to Europe again. 17, my freshman year as well, I broke my wrist in cheerleading. Fell out of a build, broke my wrist. I remember coming out in pep rally very first year, freshman in high school, and I was like, yeah, with a cast on. So that was a horrible memory. After that, I got my first car when I was like, I think 16, and I got my car within a month. After that, I crashed it. So yeah, my first car and crash, and I was texting and driving. So teens, do not text and drive, okay? I looked down, next thing you know, I was in a hill in a ditch, and I hit a guy, and he was very generous and nice, and so yeah, God bless me when it came to that crash, but no texting and driving. Another bad memory is another cheerleading memory. I fell out of a build. Actually, no, I didn't fall. They dropped me, and I got a concussion, okay? And this was a really cool memory because I literally was like, dazed, and I didn't know what to do, and everyone kept trying to keep me awake until I got to the hospital. And so I remember being at the hospital, and the doctor was like, so what's wrong with you? And I was like, I think I had a concussion. And then he was like, how do you feel? And I remember my sister was right there, and I was just like, I feel and I like threw up all over this doctor. Oh my God, it was so funny. And I was like, how do you think I feel? I just got a concussion. So yeah, that was a horrible memory, but I was like in a daze for like months after that. And it was right before Valentine's Day with my high school sweetheart, which is brings me to my next memory. At 16, or 17, not 16, lost my virginity. That is when I lost my virginity, and that was a just really good memory for me because that was the person that I loved, and I still admire this person to this day. However, that was a decision that I chose to necessarily make, and to all teens watching, did it hurt? Yes. So do not ever do it. I'm not gonna say anything more about that, but yes, that's when I lost my virginity, and you guys know my whole abstinence journey and all this different stuff, but people always ask me, so that's when it was. Number 21, I was in college, and that's when I competed for Miss Black and Gold. That's how I started my love for pageantry. Never knew what a pageant was before then, and I competed for Miss Black and Gold, and that was just a really good near and dear part of my life that is still near and dear. So I love you, alphas, all of you guys out there. You're the best fraternity in the whole entire world, the first fraternity, and I will always wear black and gold, okay? So love Miss Black and Gold, very big on it, love judging those pageants as well. 22, I'm not gonna talk about my college experience, but my college experience was fun. That's a memory in itself. But when I graduated, I decided to get baptized again, and that is when I started my abstinence journey all over, which was my senior year of my college, and I got baptized, and I became abstinent after that. I don't know if I would say it was intentional, but it was a moment, a very moment. I'll talk about that later in another video of how that happened. But that is really when I developed my level, my relationship with Christ on a deeper, way deeper level than where there already was. So that was that. After college, did my first pageant. Actually, it was my second one, but consider it to be my first because I loved it. Miss Windy City. I got crowned Miss Windy City for the Miss America organization. I love that organization for what it used to be. I still think the swimsuit competition should still be in the thing, but that's just my opinion. So yes, that's when I was Miss Windy City, competed for Miss America, my very first big pageant with 35, I think, contestants, and me and my sister Queen Savannah won. She was Miss Chicago, I was Miss Windy City. I placed top 10 at Miss Illinois in 2013 for my very first try, so I was pretty happy with that. Amazing memories, got a lot of great friends out of that, so I love that. 24. I went swimming with dolphins. So actually that same girl, Savannah, got married. We went to Mexico for her wedding and I went swimming with dolphins. I love dolphins. So I spent a whole entire day swimming with dolphins and being a dolphin trainer for the day. And that was the best memory that I could have ever experienced. Just me and my favorite animal in one with the water. I loved it. Okay. So if you ever want to go swim with dolphins, don't do the little 1 hour excursion. Go for the whole day and just love it. All right. And I had a mama dolphin who hit me with her tail, but that's a whole nother different story. 25. So I actually was editor-in-chief of 2 magazines, a commercial real estate magazine and our faith-based magazine for Dunamis Woman. And some of my best memories are my interviews with people as it relates to this magazine, just sitting down with some millionaires and entrepreneurs and people who have amazing businesses for the commercial real estate. It was so, I think, an intricate part of my entrepreneurship journey and just what I have learned that most people never talk about. And then for my faith-based magazine, just sitting down with some celebrities and authors and, singers and just all these different things to interview and hear their hearts. That's just a great memory in itself. And I love being editor-in-chief of these magazines. And that's why I love to talk and I love interviewing people as well. But I love hearing people's stories. And that's how I got a lot of my wisdom for the free. Okay. So that's another thing. Going after that, one of my best adult memories is joining an amazing business mastermind that I'm a part of right now that has really helped me catapult my business to the next level. That's one of the biggest memories that I really have right now as an adult. I've always invest in my learning. I will probably never go back to school per se, but I will invest in my development as far as my business because that is my baby. And so that was one of the best decisions that I've made as it relates to that standpoint of my life. So that was that. Number 27, I launched my very first pageant system. So that was another memory that I loved, having my own pageant system and crowning my own girls. That was a goal that I wanted to accomplish that I'm very excited of, and I'm glad I accomplished it. 28, this is really long. Very long. If you're still with me at 18 minutes, God bless your soul. 28 is best memories always is my mentor program. I love my babies. I love mentoring, which I'll do another video about that as well. So that was another memory that I love. And memory number 29, I don't know. So I'm just going to say it's being here with you guys doing this 29-day live challenge, which is challenging me because I really don't like going live and I really don't like talking about my stuff. But when I do it well. So yeah, thanks for staying with me for all my 29 best memories. This is probably going to be one of the most boringest videos that I probably would share with you guys. However, look forward to the next 29 videos that I'm going to share with you guys, or 28 videos about my life as I take this challenge. So love you guys so very much. Thanks for watching and diving into my whole life and my whole world. So yeah, talk to you guys later and thanks for joining. And this is my first time live on here, so I don't really know how to stop this live.